Today is September 1st, and I truly think I can say that I have never been so happy for summer to be over. I feel like I had so many plans and dreams, things I was really excited to do this summer, and then we just got hit with a horrendous heat wave and super high heat plus humidity, and a freshly newborn baby do not mix well. So I ended up spending a lot of this summer at home, indoors. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And that's okay, but I'm really, really excited for fall this year. So I figured we would kick off the season with a little fall reset video. I also just have to say, I love that September starts on a Monday this year. That feels like this is my New Year's Day. This is my new beginning, fresh start, scratching an itch in my brain. I'm so happy about it. One thing that I did start this summer that I am really excited to lean into more in the fall is sewing. My sweet mother-in-law bought me a sewing machine as an early birthday gift, and I am so excited. I actually just finished my first project like 20 minutes ago, which is this pair of pajama shorts. So funny story, I didn't realize that the pattern was supposed to be oversized, like the shorts were supposed to fit oversized to begin with. And I'm freshly postpartum, so oversized right now is definitely the way to go. So I figured I would go, I don't know, a size or two up from what my measurements were supposed to be, not realizing that they were already oversized, and they're huge. But they're really soft, they're really comfortable, and they're pajama shorts anyway, so I don't really care. I think I want to try making this exact pattern again to just practice a lot of the skills that I picked up. I definitely made a lot of mistakes. I can see, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you right here. I don't know if you can see, probably the hem is literally not a straight line at all, which I'm fine with. This was my first sewing project in like 10 years, so I'm really not worried about it. But I want to make another one of these, and then maybe I'll even make a little like sewing project bucket list this week. I don't know, I have a couple projects I want to start planning out, so we'll talk about that soon. You know, every year when the sun comes out after winter and people are like, oh my gosh, the sun is back. I feel like a person again. I feel like myself again. I'm getting my personality back. That's how I feel about fall. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what they put in it. But this time of year, I feel the most myself, the most motivated, the most inspired, and just like the happiest, best version. I posted about this on Instagram the other day, but I went to a coffee shop last week, a couple weeks ago, to do a little bit of like goal setting, and it was so fun. I haven't done anything like that since well before my son was born. I didn't set a lot of goals for this year because I knew I was due in April, and it just felt like, I don't know, I don't want to say pointless, but like I just didn't know what things were gonna look like, what my recovery was gonna be like, so it just felt weird to kind of guess. But then this year, I think I felt very like aimless, kind of settling into motherhood, just not really knowing, not really having a lot to work towards, and feeling unsure of just where to go next. So it felt really nice to sit down and set some goals for the fall. One of the big ones that I have already made a ton of progress on is just getting back into creative work. I set myself a little like challenge for September for filming and posting. So I'm gonna post 2 videos on my YouTube channel. I'll probably end up posting 3 because I'll do a little like, hello, I'm back. And then I have another one that I'm gonna post before this one. This one will either go live at the end of September or early October, depending on how everything goes. And then I'm also posting a lot on Instagram right now. I've just had a lot of anxiety about coming back to the internet, and how do I show up as a mom, and like how do I talk about motherhood and the ups and downs and the heart of it without sounding too negative, or how do I or avoiding it altogether because I don't want to do that either. Anyways, I have just kind of been spiraling a little bit over the last few months, and I just decided to rip off the band-aid and be okay with showing up without having everything figured out, which is what we're doing. Another thing I'm doing this fall is I'm calling it a soft digital detox. I think I'm gonna make a separate video about that, so I'll share all the details there, but I've talked a lot on my channel over the last few years about, you know, my journey with slow living and just trying to be more present and more intentional in my life. And my technology use has definitely been a big part of that. I do feel like I've come a long way, but there's nothing in my experience more aggressively humbling to make you realize how much you rely on technology than having a baby. We're very committed to giving him a screen-free childhood, and I don't think I realized how much my screen use would make that difficult. And I honestly don't even think I use screens that much, but it just really puts things into perspective when you look down and you have like this little face, these little eyes that are just watching everything you do. So I've started writing out some like kind of guidelines for myself. Like I practice parenting my phone. Like I put it to bed and then I wake it up at different hours than I do so that I don't have it with me on 24/7. So I don't check my phone, I don't pick it up at all until my son's first nap. So the first like hour and a half, however long of the day, I'm just totally present with him. There's literally no tech distractions. And then I think I want to start putting my phone away to bed for the evening, either when my husband gets home from work or like maybe when we sit down to dinner as a family. I think the part that's hard about navigating like tech boundaries is that there actually is so much functional use. I kind of want to get a landline, to be honest. This summer, I also toyed with the idea of getting a flip phone, which I am still considering. Well, I don't know if this counts. I put this on my goals list. It's not really like a goal, it's just something I'm gonna do, but I put it on my goals list because right now it feels really good to have something to check off. But I am doing something drastic with my hair in a couple of weeks, which I'm excited about. Another goal I have, actually I haven't even written this down yet because this was just a very, very recent addition, but I think I want to try and hand make like pretty much all of my Christmas gifts this year. I have one gift picked out for my parents that I've had planned for like a year or so. I think that one I probably will not hand make, but I am just getting so into sewing. I think it would be really fun to, even if I can't do all of them, try and just make as many Christmas gifts as possible. I've been saving patterns and ideas to my Pinterest, my Etsy, and I'm so excited. Coming to you live from the backseat of my car today. We're doing a little backseat feed because, oh my gosh, the leaves are starting to turn. I'm so happy it's fall. We're out of the house today, which is great. We're about to go for a fun walk with some friends. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be good. Got beautiful leaves that are starting to turn, and I think afterwards we're gonna go to the thrift store because honestly, I don't know why thrifting feels like a fall activity to me. I do it year round, but there's just something about, I feel like I can't do a fall reset without at least one trip to the thrift store. It is the next day. He is taking his first nap, and I figured I'd do a little thrift haul and show you what we got. Okay, so I have not bought any mugs up until a couple weeks ago in, I don't know, maybe 2 years. It's a Victoria, BC little like tourist mug. Super cute. I'm a BC girly. We honeymooned in Victoria. We got married in Vancouver. So that's gonna be really fun as a little addition to our small mug collection. The next thing I got was this little book. It's called My Thanksgiving Prayer. It's just a little kid's like Thanksgiving book, which is cute and fun. I'm trying to start thrifting more like seasonal focused books because I really want to have a good collection of books that are for each season that we can pull out to kind of just introduce my son to seasonal living. And this one looks really cute, so I'm looking forward to that. And then everything else I got was just sewing projects. Because I'm such a novice, I've only actually thrifted material so far. I just don't want to spend money on nice fabric until I'm a little bit more confident in what I'm doing. I have a few patterns I'm really looking forward to making that I will purchase fabric to make them with, but I want to do samples first. So I grabbed a few sheets from the thrift store. This one is just like kind of a navy color. All of these are 100% cotton. This one is like sort of a medium blue. It's got a little bit more structure to it. I'm actually so excited about because I really love the prints. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks really nice. This one's really cute. And this is just like a light purple floral color. And like, I actually think I could make some really cute stuff with these. And I think they were like $4 or $5 each. So I'm very excited about that. I have a bunch of projects I want to work on. I would say it was a successful thrift trip. I'm feeling a little bit frazzled today. It's been a little bit of a weird start to the week. Lots going on. Just like nothing really going according to plan. And I've been a little bit behind on everything I wanted to do. So I'm trying to just slow down. I feel like feeling like I'm behind in other areas yesterday. I think I just put way too much pressure on myself to like catch up on housework and laundry and meal prep and work, and also make sure that I'm present and engaged with the baby. And I had plans with my sister-in-law, which were really fun. And in my head, I'm just doing all of these things at once. And then I find in those moments, I don't do anything well. And typically the first thing that goes is I feel like I'm not as present, which really grieves me, especially now with my son. I just want to be as engaged as I can with him, and I hate feeling like I'm not totally in the moment. So today we're slowing things down. He is currently napping. I think he'll be waking up probably any moment, although you never know. I just started a loaf of bread, which is a bit of a milestone moment for me because I haven't made bread since he was born. It just has not been even remotely a priority for me, but tonight I'm making one of my favorite fall comfort meals. It's this sausage tortellini soup. It's so good. I actually started it last night, but I'm gonna finish it for dinner tonight, and I thought some fresh bread would go so well with that. So fun working on my fall bucket list this year. Last year, I remember thinking so much about what this time was gonna look like with a baby, and there were so many things that I was really looking forward to, and now I actually get to put them down on like a to-do list. That's crazy. I really wanna go take some family photos at a pumpkin patch. We haven't taken photos as a family since he was so little, and I just think that would be such a fun memory. I also want to plan a full day of like fall little crafts and activities. I was on Pinterest looking up some cute fall baby activities, and I think we're finally entering the stage where he's just old enough to start doing that kind of thing. It's gonna be so fun. I'm toying with the idea of trying to plan and host a little book exchange party. I remember Jacqueline Brooke vlogged going to a party like this, and I just thought that was such a fun idea. Anyway, it's kind of like a white elephant style book exchange. I thought fall would be such a fun time for that. Everyone's getting cozy and reading. I haven't committed to it for sure, but it's on my bucket list. I'd love to make that happen. I also want to carve pumpkins and do the classic baby in a pumpkin photo. Just think I'll die from cuteness. I think I'll die from cuteness, hey? Yeah, do you want to go in a pumpkin? Yeah. This is also the best time of year to make one of my favorite baking treats, which is pumpkin snickerdoodles. I made these with my sister-in-law a few years ago, and they are just unreal. They're so good. And to be honest, I will make them year round, but this is definitely, in my opinion, the most fun time to have them. Oh, I want to do lots of sewing. I don't know if that really counts as a bucket list item, but I don't care. It's something I'm looking forward to this fall. Something about fall really brings me back to routine and structure and wanting to just have more of a rhythm. And I do feel like we've been getting into a better rhythm really in the last month, which has felt so nice. But this fall, I want to finally finish updating my household management binder. I've talked about this a little bit in different videos on my channel. I always get questions about it, and I haven't talked that much about it because I've always been waiting for it to be complete, and I just want to like knock it out. I am toying with the idea of maybe putting the PDF that I've created on Etsy for super cheap. Just because it is such a useful tool and I've spent a lot of time developing it. So I think that could be kind of fun to share that. I'll keep you posted on that. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. And then I also really want to get back into our morning walks. We've been trying to do them recently and it just feels so good. So hello, it's been a couple of days and I just wanted to hop on to officially end this video. Today is a cozy rainy day and I'm loving it because it's definitely adding to the fall vibes. We are almost in October, which I truly can't wait for. I'm counting down the days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and let me know one thing you're looking forward to this fall. I hope you have a good day because today is a good day to have a good day. And that's it. Bye.